Hey guys, happy Frenzy Friday. Today's going to be a little bit of a farewell, but um, ultimately, I just want to say um, thank you, Akira Toriyama, for the work that you did and the sacrifices that you made. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super were amazing, and all of the fan creations with good intentions. Dragon Ball AF, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball, even the ones on YouTube and IG. Dragon Ball Kakume, Dragon Ball um Absalom, Dragon Ball Deliverance, you know, like Dragon Ball AF. This was You were the best. And even to this day for me, I'll say nobody will have the influence that you did. You're the big game changer, the head honcho. You changed the game. And I look at the future of my life and the quirks I want to create. He's my hero. Like Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime. I haven't watched Dragon Ball. I didn't read Dragon Ball, and I was planning on reading it. And, I guess now I have even more of a reason to. Always late, never on time. You know, like that's what it feels like my life has been. Kobe died. The world didn't stop. The world hurt. The world didn't stop. My dad died. The world stopped for me. Life kept going. Everything around me, I needed it to slow down, like the Matrix. I needed to slow down. It didn't slow down. It was painful. Like even for Toriyama, this big hit, the world didn't stop. I'm just like, it's like you can work so hard and do so much, yet life just moves on without you or through you. And this is just an inspiration for me to just say, guys, even though I'm a small content creator, I'm a nobody. Nobody knows who I am. I'm invisible. Nobody knows what I've done. And this is not going to get views anyway. My content is mediocre right now. Right now it is, but I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep grinding because I'm gonna change the world like Toriyama. I'm gonna do more than Toriyama did. Toriyama changed the world, but I want to aim higher. I want to do a lot more than he did. I have ideas, I have plans, I have goals, and I'm not putting my best foot forward. Toriyama was a man that really did a lot with a little. Doctor Slump, Dragon Ball, Z, GT happened, not his creation, but he designed some of the characters. He might have designed Super Saiyan 4, and then Super came. And then there was the Super movies, Dragon Ball Super, the Broly movie, Dragon Ball Super, Superhero with Gohan, Piccolo, Gamma 1, Gamma 2. And then what was next? Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Daima looks so crazy, it looks so cool, it looks so fun. Like whenever Toriyama's drawing at his best, he's having fun. That's what I love about Toriyama's work. You know he's writing when he's having fun. It's just silliness, it's just goofiness. It's all lighthearted because a lot of people will not respect Dragon Ball and say there's no character, there's no storytelling. Watch Dragon Ball Z, you'll see Goku's character change dramatically. How Goku matures as a human, as he matures as a fighter, as he matures as a person. So so beautiful, and I respect his work deeply. And even though people are gonna say it's not as good as One Piece, it's not as good as Naruto, it's not as good as Demon Slayer, all these new gen shows, better storytelling, better characterization, better overall plot. But I'm like, y'all don't have the staying power of Dragon Ball does. Y'all don't have the impact Dragon Ball does. Dragon Ball has a good show, good manga, good anime, good movies, good games, good merchandise, multiple games, multiple spin-offs. In my opinion, your show is not peak if if it's not international, and even after it's done, still living rent free in people's minds and hearts. And I think not a lot of shows have that staying power. Like we'll see with Attack on Titan. We'll see with what's the other one? Jujutsu Kaisen. We'll see with Vinland Saga. I don't hate any of these. I just to me, a story is a story. It has a good story, good characters, and people talk love it. Like what I told my friend is the reason I love Dragon Ball is because when I read Dragon Ball, I can still be a kid even though I'm a grown man. And then not a lot of shows they take themselves too serious. They're too legit. They're too serious. Like when I read One Piece, I don't feel like a child. I feel like a teenager. But Dragon Ball, I feel like a legit child. I read Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I feel like I'm a grown man screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm a grown man saying, "Oh, Ame, Ame." I'm a grown man going Super Saiyan with these guys. I'm a grown man hitting the freaking special beam cannon with my hands, putting a Kamehameha hand sign. I'm doing all of these shenanigans, all these movements, all of this foolishness, and I can't do that for these other shows. Like the most I could give you is maybe Naruto and One Piece because you can always mimic Luffy's Gomu Gomu no. You can always find out the hand signs, but these guys are too serious, too mature. Dragon Ball took a lot of topics and they didn't dumb it down. They just threw it in your face and then it said, "All right, guys, let's continue moving and going along." Because a lot of stuff that happened in Dragon Ball, people should be traumatized, PTSD, not functioning. But I'm like, Toriyama didn't want to write something so serious. He wanted to write something that he enjoyed and people would enjoy. At least that's what I can tell. You know, I don't know if I'll write a story like he did. Um, I don't know if I ever will, but he's one of the people I look up to. Someone I can never think less of, someone I always proud of. So I just want to say thank you, Toriyama, and we'll have one more bonus picture at the end. And it's one of my favorite pictures of all time. It's what that had a picture of Toriyama. It was when he took it with Jackie Chan. To me, this picture is peak. Toriyama, a man who doesn't even do kung fu or anything like that, as far as I remember, but never really studied it, had the same impact, storytelling, characterization, and then Jackie Chan saw that and admired it. It's beautiful. Two legends shaking hands. Well, I want to be a legend, and then I want to go higher than a legend. Some people are like, what's higher than a legend? Oh, if you're a god, you're higher than a legend. I'm like, nah. There's something else you can be higher than a legend. There's a position, different position. I don't have the name for it yet, but I know it exists. You know? Toyama's the greatest, and I want to do more than him. You know, I still respect his work, and I still admire him. He's done so much, bro. Like I saw a meme the other day, and it's real. It sounds real to me because Mexico loves Dragon Ball. It says when Dragon Ball is airing, cartel activity in Mexico is down for 2 hours, and I was like, that's ridiculous. This man has that much authority and influence. These guys, these cartel guys in Mexico, they put down their day-to-day behavior because an episode of Dragon Ball drops. That's insane to me. I can't believe it. You know, to me, I would be a goat if I wrote a story and people unanimously agree it's peak fiction. It has the staying power, it has longevity, great games, great soundtrack, great sound design, great visuals. The games are good. The merchandise and like the figurines, they're good too. The spin-off games, the mobile games, the console games, desktop games, they're all good as well. And then My idea, um, I'll share it with the world. I don't care. This is my idea. I want to, after maybe like 20, 25 years of my work, I want to not release it to the public literally, but I want to make a contest where people can use my name, my creations, my characters legally within the confines of this contest alone. They can write their story, animate their story, make soundtracks, make whatever they want. And then the top 100 placers, I will refund them and fund their work being made. Of course, there's parameters and rules I'm thinking because personally, I'm a Christian man. There's some stuff I don't want to see: degeneracy, debauchery, abuse, neglect. Like I don't want to see. I don't want to see intense sexual behavior and acts. I don't want to see anything like that. Assault, domestic cases and violence. I don't want to see it. I would love to just see one of my biggest things that I feel like that Disney and these other big corporations they don't do. They don't give power back to the consumer. And I think if I've made it so far for 25 years and you love me and the people love me, I think now while I'm still alive, I want to see how much of that love you guys have for this series through your own hands. The top 100 people, I will refund them, but everybody else, you get to post it on the website. You get to post it on you get posted, right? Like you get a chance to have your work a part of a resume. Like you will get graded by these people. But yeah, you're not maybe you're number 50,000, but you're a good quality number 50,000. Put this on your resume. Oh, okay, that's okay. But this high acclaimed writer or artist, they said, you know what? You're not there yet. You have what it takes. It's like a 3 star, right? I would love to just see what people think of what I'm creating. Again, I really don't want to encourage degeneracy and sinful behavior because there's plenty of websites for that. There's plenty of social media posting locations. You don't need my creation. If you're gonna do it, do like this. Joseph, King of Dreams, Genesis in the chat, Genesis chapter 40 something, probably. What you intended for evil, God intended for good. I created this work because I had the creativity and passion, and I asked God to take control of my creations. And if you take what I created and you intended for evil, that's your business, and God will hold you accountable. I'm not going to care. Again, enough distractions. Toriyama, thank you. Your legacy will live forever. And I don't know if I'll see you in heaven. I don't know if you're a Christian man. I would be surprised, but what are the chances? Really low. Whatever your creation, I will make sure that your inspirations, the hope, the peace you gave me, the joy, the good times, the bad times, the sad times, like I'm gonna go with it. Keep going, keep working, keep fighting, better of the future. All right, guys. Hope you have a good one. Hopefully today wasn't too sad, too bad, but have a good one, and God bless you guys. See you next time.